Yeah. Check. Word on the street, DanYo got him beat. Followed by the lean perspective with Diplean. Hey, we got the facts, relax and kick back. Iesha and Tita got the sister social on tap. Let's get it. Say this is it. Now turn it up. Hit the bell and subscribe. You know what's up. Hotter than Arizona summers when the fan blow. Now welcome my hosts. It's Tita and DanYo. Whoa.
Yup. We live. Welcome to the DanYo&Tita podcast, episode 2. We back.
We're back.
Yo. What's going on, y'all? I'm Daniel.
I'm Tita.
I'm Iesha.
I'm Dip.
And that intro is brought to you by Noah Wright. He is the freestyle intro of the week.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, Noah.
Most def. If you would like to be the freestyle intro of the week, email us at DanYo&Tita@gmail.com. The topic has to be about the podcast, and it has to be 15 to 25 seconds long.
Yeah, that was dope though.
Man, we here, y'all. Episode 2, we back. What?
Back.
What's good?
You know what I mean? We still here.
Yeah,
Hugs is MIA, but he's still here.
He couldn't make it, but he'll be here the next time for sure.
Mission in action.
Right.
Most definitely. So we here. We're going to start off with the segment. What is it, Tita?
Shout out Roulette.
Let's get it poppin'.
Alright, so first shout out Roulette. Shout out to Vibrancy with Michelle. She's a energy healer, essential oil wellness advocate, women's circle facilitator. Her mission is to help facilitate other women's awakenings and help with their healing journeys. Her website is www.vibrancywithmichelle.com. Her Instagram is @vibrancywithmichelle.
Wow.
Right? Shout out to La Paloma Flowers and Gifts, florist specialists in personal service, weddings, all occasions. If you mention the DanYo&Tita podcast, you will get a 10% off. Located on 7th Street, number 8, Phoenix, Arizona, lapalomaflowers.net. Number 602-863-1515.
Get that 10% off.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trap Day, July 6th, in honor of the memory of Tyke Patterson, aka Trap House. It's going to be a family event. You guys check it out. I mean, you can take your neighbors, your friends, your family. It's going to be at the family-friendly event at Alkire Park from 12 to 6 p.m. Join in. Celebration of Trap House. Rest in peace, Trap House.
R.I.P.
Sir.
All right. So DJ Fraz. Shout out to DJ Fraz. Specializes in weddings, entertainment. Their website is www.djfraz.com. Number 760-897-6996. DJ booth, personalized monogram, dance floors, video, slideshow, projections, uplights, and of course,
What's that? Was it good?
I think it's good. I think
So
it's good, right?
What is shout out roulette?
So we have a certain time frame that we do it. So it's a shout out, quick shout out.
All the individuals and the businesses and all that. You
Make sure you send your info if you want to get announced in our show.
Also, don't forget to like our Facebook page.
Yes.
Facebook.
All platforms.
Most definitely.
So I mean, how do they get added to the shout out roulette? Are they calling in? Are they sending emails to be added to the roulette?
So you could go on DanYo&Tita.com.
We got DanYo&Tita podcast at gmail.com.
I'm sorry.
Or the Facebook page,
Yes.
DanYo&Tita podcast.
Or you can call our number too.
You don't even know the number.
We have the number. We're working on that, guys. But yes, don't forget to
I
mention.
thought we had the number set up already.
You know Tita don't know the number.
I know my
Daniel?
part.
I don't know the number either.
We got the number, which is I'm good on.
Well, I think it's on the page. So
Yeah, it's
on
on
the
the
page,
DanYo&Tita
Yeah.
page on
It's on the
Facebook.
Facebook page.
yeah, definitely.
Go check it out.
Yes.
We want you to go to the page so you can like the page. And
Like
then you
the
get the
page.
numbers. Alright, we're going to do this segment I call Word on the Street News. Basically, your odd news, your entertainment news, music news. Keeping you, we the news anchors around here. You know what I mean?
What's happening, Daniel?
So, what's going on? Baltimore rapper arrested for spending $4.1 million on company credit card to fund rap career. Y'all hear about this?
What? Is this rap career? No, I
Yes.
don't know about
Oh
that.
my god.
This is crazy. So, aspiring rapper out of Baltimore who goes by Chad Focus is facing up to 20 years in prison for charging $4.1 million in unauthorized purchases to his company American Express card. A federal jury has indicted Mr. Chad Focus on conspiracy, wire fraud, and identity theft charges. But wait, there's more.
Oh god. Help us.
There's more. 4 co-conspirators allegedly used the credit card for fraudulent purchases for their own benefit as well to promote his brand. The card was used to buy studio kits, instruments, music technology to create his alter ego, and they also to produce, to produce his songs and work. So they're buying beats.
They bought
Yeah.
billboards also.
Yeah.
I know for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought billboards also.
Oh my
The
god.
billboards, and then also 250,000 other purchases were made for electric bikes, hoverboards, and scooters.
Just doing it all.
Oh, they were doing it. He was a search engine specialist.
Oh my god.
They didn't say what the company. I think the company trying to keep themselves
Of course.
out of
He,
this
was,
right
he
here.
bought a lot of buys on Facebook and stuff to make sure he can get his likes up and all his plays up on
Oh, he was
YouTube
going in.
for all that. He did everything to
Boosting
make
his
sure.
page?
Yeah, he did everything to try, but still no one heard of him. That's the crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I never heard of
Yeah, I
that.
never
4
heard
million.
either.
Right.
Ain't that your budget?
Right, I mean, wow, $4 million. But it's like Charlamagne the guy was saying. We was talking this. I was listening to him, and he was saying that he bought a billboard on New York Times Square,
Oh yeah.
and
What?
still no one knows who this guy is.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, no one. He stole all this money, and he had. It seemed like he had a decent career. I'm looking at what he was doing, and they gave him a company card with this much money on it. So it seemed like he had a decent career going for himself
right.
already.
So he had money.
Right, but he's reaching for the fame. He wants the fame. He wants the
Did they
money.
ever say what his alter ego was?
No, nobody
Chad
knows.
Focus.
Chad
That's his rap
What
name.
was his real name?
He lost focus.
It didn't say what his real name was. Just I think the first name was Chad. I never seen a black man named Chad.
Nah.
A black man named Chad.
That's crazy.
All right, let's get into another story. 600-pound man sentenced to 2 years in prison for trafficking drugs from his bed.
2 years?
Wow.
So this 600-pound man was not only convicted of dealing drugs, he had a ride to the court in an ambulance truck outside of the loading zone of the court. So the officer ordered him to be sentenced 2 years in prison for trafficking cocaine, weapons. He was on disability and drug charges. Cincinnati Police Department said we received Crime Stoppers tip information from the community. Basically, his hood snitched on him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And he was selling drugs from the bed. They got tipped that he was running a drug ring from his home, and when they raided his home, they found surveillance cameras, drugs, guns. But the problem was they couldn't physically arrest him,
Right.
Because he was
Yeah,
too
'cause he
fat.
couldn't move it.
Yeah, so they read him his rights, and then they got an ambulance to
Transfer him.
transfer him to the prison.
Oh
So
my god.
Right. They had the whole session outside also.
Yeah,
Yeah,
court
session.
session.
So they had to bring the judge
Wow.
and the district attorneys and the prosecutors
Outside.
outside to be able to
That's
conduct
crazy.
the session for the gentleman.
Mhm.
In the back of the ambulance.
He
Back in the
had-
ambulance.
He had
Wow.
cameras on his home. You know, he had cameras everywhere. But you know, my first thought was, you got cameras. If you can't move, what does it even matter? G?
Hey, but he must
Wow.
have had some good cocaine, man. If cats is going to his bed.
Right,
I'm
when he
thinking
didn't
he
do
had
it, to have some
some-
he couldn't get up and move.
I mean, with
Like,
all
he
that
had-
money, he would have more surveillance. Like
Yeah, but who's helping him though? Who was helping him?
Somebody was
Somebody
helping him.
was.
Somebody had to be.
Somebody
he
probably
couldn't move.
snitched him
He
out.
couldn't move. Somebody was
Somebody
pushing
was
it for him.
Damn.
getting this and moving that. I mean, somebody had to be helping him. So he'll get some co-conspirators.
You think you gonna get some?
Yeah, somebody.
The hood already snitched on him. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna have to
Somebody
snitch on
else.
somebody.
Yeah.
He said,
It's
he said, fuck
competition.
it, they snitched on me. So
Yeah, for real,
How
right?
would that work in jail though? Like, he able to get his own cell and stuff, like in a special floor.
that's a good question.
Yeah, it is. We should continue this story for next episode. See what update on the fat man.
Right.
600 pound man.
Right.
Right. Somebody have to do his pickups too if he couldn't make it.
I mean, if he couldn't move and
For
stuff,
real.
He couldn't even get out the
He
bed.
couldn't get out the crib. Somebody had to deliver those packages straight to him. You know what I mean? Because he, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't getting it.
For
So,
real.
and then somebody was bagging his shit up for him or bringing his bags and shit to him.
Put him on the
You know
bed.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Somebody was somebody was bringing the scale to him.
Yeah.
You know, I know I might do too much about this stuff. But
Yeah, this is a story that this story we're gonna definitely come back on because this story is gonna have a lot more than I know.
It's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah,
you
so we'll eventually come back to this one.
What's good? Y'all got me done. Then so he got the scale, he done waited, flipped it, packed it. You know what I mean? Alright. So Baltimore mayor proposes public boxing ring to reduce violence in his city. Y'all heard about that right there?
Yeah, I did hear about that one.
So Baltimore city leaders are now saying it's time to try different tactics to reduce violence in this city. So the mayor, Jack Young, said he's considering having people solve the issues in the boxing ring. He has quoted saying gun violence has played a major in the city for the last 10 years. The murder rate in the city is going increasing, and he's not happy with it, and neither should the citizens of Baltimore. The mayor, along with the city state's attorney, attended a National Gun Violence Awareness Day event connecting the youth with resources such as jobs and attempting to encourage them not to pick up the guns. The mayor, he also lost his nephew to gun violence, so he's just thinking of new ways to help reduce the crime. He says if they want to really sell them their beef, they should just go inside a boxing ring instead of killing each other. The district attorney says it's going to take all of us to change what's happening, and we can't just count on the police. We can't just look to the office. We can't just look to leadership in the city hall. The biggest, most important stakeholder in all this community is us. So
Yeah.
That's true.
I think that's cool. If they're sponsoring some boxing, why not? You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I mean, we need to get rid of the
Tackle
guns.
gun violence.
I mean, this is a good strategy. See how it works. Maybe it don't. Maybe
you
it
know, I'm
helps a
pretty
little
pessimistic about these type of things. So they're gonna box and then they're gonna shoot each other after the boxing match.
You think it's gonna cause more of a problem after the fight?
Maybe.
Whoever gonna lose, they gonna be mad that they lost.
Yes, that's true.
But you know,
Access to guns is the issue.
right?
The access to guns is the issue. The kids back in the 60s, 70s, whatever, they didn't have the access that we've had from the 90s to the 2000s to the guns on the streets. And as long as that is so accessible to teenagers, I got my first gun at 14, easily, like that. Hand me a little pistol, it wasn't nothing. I
Yeah.
could have made a bad decision at any moment.
That's true.
Right.
So if these kids can get one just that fast, just
you
like
can
I
pick up-
did, they could do
With
the
all,
same thing.
especially with all the accidental deaths with gun violence, because the kids are getting their hands on some
Right.
guns.
If you didn't have that option to get that gun, you wouldn't sell it with your fist
I know.
because that's
People-
just the
people
only
was-
option you have.
Tita was telling me everybody else Central there's not really no gun ranges over there. People just have guns chilling.
Yeah.
Something like that in Central, right?
It's a little crazy, like, you know, because it's not like a really known city and stuff. It's not like LA, you know, it's very like, so it's like, there's a lot of country areas, so a lot of people, you know,
Well,
they
in
go
rural
chill and
areas.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
You know, you
Yeah,
understand
you
that.
can just get that quick. You
But
know?
it's like, you know, if it's not registered, it gets a little crazy because you don't know what could happen.
Who has who's
Yeah,
gun, who's
exactly.
giving it. Yeah, right.
Yes.
But yes.
So I'm gonna run down some quick news stories real quick. Joey Badass joins Dave East on the Wu-Tang doc series. He's gonna be playing Inspector Deck.
Yep.
T.I. calls for TMZ boycott following the report of his sister's cause of death. TMZ issued the apology. They reported on this. They exposed why his sister died. Barack and Michelle Obama signed a deal with Spotify to produce exclusive content as well as podcasts.
And
That's
that's gonna
pretty
be
dope.
dope.
They also got a deal with Netflix too.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And the NBA wants to get rid of the term owners for the league. They wanted the name to be called governor or managing partner instead of team
Right,
owners.
yeah, because owners sounds kind of slavery.
The slave.
Yeah,
and all
it
that
does.
stuff.
Right,
With
It's
the
not
draft
bad.
and all that.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? So those are your quick
Who's
picks.
worth the most?
Most definitely.
I
That was
feel
your,
that. No,
that was
I
your
feel
word on the news. Oh, word. I forgot the name of dang segment. Word on the street news.
You said that at the beginning.
That's what I said.
I think you said
Word on the
it.
street news.
Yeah. You did.
Hey, this is our first time doing my segment, so hey. You know what I mean?
Damn.
All right.
Word on the street.
So I do want to shout out Support District Radio.
Yeah.
They are download their app. It's more than a radio station over there.
Yes.
We also played over there Monday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
No. I apologize. Support District Radio Wednesday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Right.
On Wednesdays. Shout out to Icon Radio, the home of quality independent music records. We're at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Mondays.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So download their apps. They support us. We support them.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right. What's the next one?
Okay, so it's Sister Social Time.
Sister
Social.
Hey.
What you got for us today, Tita?
Oh man, I have a couple topics, guys. Let's start off with pain and beauty.
Ooh, pain and beauty. What it takes to be a woman.
So, me and Iesha, we're just talking about, like Cardi B's, implants. That they kind of showed and stuff. So, I haven't really seen the whole thing. But, I just don't understand that, it's like booty implants. Why? Like, why? I see people wearing those shorts with the little fillings and stuff. And I see people,
Like booty implants, like,
you don't understand.
their thighs
because
don't
you
even
got
match
that
the
booty,
booty
that's why.
implants.
it just makes no sense.
But
It's
you
like,
can't say nothing to you because you got a big old
Right.
price. So you can't. You can't.
I always say, I want a boob and a booty reduction. But, I just say if that's how you're born, and because I just think plastic surgery, because that's another one, plastic surgery. A lot of people want to do plastic surgery, enhance themselves. Plastic surgery was meant for people with diseases, deformities, accidents and stuff. That's what it was for. But people want to
tragic accident.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand what people add like a little bit of lip here, a little bit of cheek here, a little bit of booty and boobs and stuff. But I see people that go far beyond. It becomes an addiction and stuff.
Right.
So,
Yeah, like there's this woman who's she's had over 57
yes,
surgeries to alter herself.
Damn.
I just don't understand. Like,
She
where
wants
do
to
you
look like a
stop?
Barbie, or I don't know what she wants to look like.
And that's just the media, It's like, why? Like, why do you want to look like something that you're not, or why do you want to,
And on the booty implants, the thigh to booty ratio always looks off.
It really does.
It does.
It just does not look right.
And they be
They
twerking.
look like chicken legs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They be twerking it too, like they got something. But I know it ain't real.
It's like I see the girls that work out and they have they're all like firm and stuff, but you see the girls that have like the little skinny legs and they have a big old butt.
I have a question. Does it feel the same? Like, what is it like? Is it soft? What?
We're gonna have to find some kind of
Right.
dog
Right.
that they can
I ain't
feel
there.
it.
Yeah, find
I
somebody with some implants
Yeah.
to touch on.
I'm like, dang, you have permission to touch her butt.
if you got implants.
Because I'm gonna want to touch somebody's implants. So it's like, because all you know is your body, and then when you see
Plastic
something,
and silicone.
it's like maybe if you touch it,
All
it'll
that
like
filler.
vibrate or something. I don't know.
Right.
Jeff
Is it
just said he can get us somebody with some implants.
All right.
Shout out to Jeff. He said boobs and booty. He said he can get that for us.
Oh.
All right.
That's what's up. That's your home.
I guess that'll be the next episode then. We'll have to go back on that. So she was like also like lip injections, Botox, all that. But you know
Botox
what?
could also be helped with headaches.
Yes.
Some people do use.
I
Botox
was
for
looking
headaches.
at that. Aisha was telling me because me and Aisha live on Pinterest and stuff, so we were like talking about like certain stuff, and there is actually like certain areas where you could help out with other stuff like boob reduction if you have like a bad back problem, you have big boobs, blah blah. But yeah, the other one on pain and beauty is high heels.
Yes, heels.
Hey,
I was
no.
reading this article that was saying heels aren't really that great for women to wear.
It's great for me to look at, though.
Of course it is,
Of course
because he's
it
not
is.
wearing them, Aisha.
No, he's not.
He's not.
They don't understand
No.
that when we wear heels at a certain point in time, our feet start to hurt, our heels start to hurt. We want to come out of those heels and put on some flats or some sandals.
No, they don't understand
I like
that.
the open toe game, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm not a foot person.
man.
I don't want to do feet.
It's like think of like a sardine can. You're gonna crumble your foot in there. You're gonna
Some
walk in
women
it.
wear shoes that are too little.
Man,
I think what was it in
which cause
Japan?
bunions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When they're making them wear, and they're
Yeah.
trying to sue
Yes.
them into not making them wear them heels because the women are being made to wear heels. And
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't want to have to wear heels all the time. And
Right.
Oh,
and
really?
the men are, and these businesses think that this is what they should
Yeah.
wear. So
Right.
they're overruling these ladies and making them wear them. Right.
Really?
Yeah.
And you guys, just to be honest, from a personal point of view, some of us don't need to be wearing no heels, okay?
We really don't.
Because
No.
it's like, you know what? It's like if you can't walk in them, don't wear them.
Tell yourself that. I remember we
If
had a
your
photo.
shoes are, if your feet look like pigs in a blanket,
Oh my God, I've seen that.
Oh.
you shouldn't have them shoes on.
No. If you can't walk a couple feet, don't wear the heels.
That's
Come
what-
on.
If the
That's what
heels
you
are hanging
do.
to the side, you shouldn't have them on.
And it's
Like,
the leaning
don't get me
tower.
wrong.
Right, the leaning tower. You shouldn't have them on.
I see a lady with she walking some heels, her foot getting hitting to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your feet hanging over the side, they probably too little.
Or you know how like I see the whole the front toe gang that they kind of like grab the heel in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
I know Jeff said you seen a stripper one time with the high heels on. I
No.
told you. He's the one one time.
Yeah, he's the one that told me about it.
He said they had the toes over the.
Over the
Oh,
heel.
over the
It
heel.
was
Yeah.
it was a triple protection grab.
That's like those shoes are too big.
He said
Too
shit
little.
everywhere.
Too little.
If your-
That was
your
just
feet-
wrong.
Yeah.
And you guys don't get us wrong.
They
Like,
could be too
He
big
said-
too.
Yeah.
If you don't properly.
He said they got the
Yeah.
raptor. He said the raptor claw.
don't get us wrong. Heels are very pretty. I really admire people with heels and stuff.
Love
It's just-
heels.
It's just sometimes people do not need it.
Wear them to bed. How about that?
All right, guys. I have one for you. And because Daniel's going to get funny with it. So we're going to move on. So, Iesha, why women compete with each other? Aggressive, sneaky, the approach when it comes to other women, being jealous and stuff. Why? Why do we compete with each other?
I don't know. I think women have different reasons for competing with each other.
Okay.
Some women just think that they have to have the best of everything. Like, I have to have all name brand this, all name brand that. Everything has to be perfect,
Yeah.
should I say.
Like, it's like, and the thing is that where you're used to, like, you're seeing your mom, if she was the one with, always having a new
Flashy,
purse, to the
yeah.
flashy, the makeup, the heels, it's like people compete with each other. Like,
I think those women are fake.
Yes.
I really do, because I don't really think they're down to earth.
No.
Well, people try to keep up with mostly women. I mean, this is my perspective. Is they just seem to be for men. What else? And why else would you compete with other women? It's either you're trying
Competing
to
for the same man?
No, it's not the same man. You just want more eyes or attention. You know what I'm saying? You want all eyes on you, not her. You know what I mean? You want to be the one known as that's best dressed or the best looking.
I don't care about
They want that spotlight.
Right.
I don't care about that.
It's like, I just
Some girls
don't get
do.
it. It's like, I see people that spend hundreds of money in makeup and purses and having the new purse. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
like,
They want them likes and thumbs up.
I know
Right,
women
right,
who,
exactly.
I know women who shop online and spend hundreds of dollars online buying clothes. Meanwhile, they got an EBT card, or they
exactly.
like, come on, you can't have the best of both worlds.
It's
And
an issue, and people want to look good, and we were talking about people spending more on poor people spending more on prime than rich
right,
people.
they do,
Yeah,
they
that's
do.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
That's how it is. We trying to look
they don't go out there looking
more
for
than what we
budget
really
friendly
are.
options.
But it's like, the thing is that this, like, I blame the media per se, and I blame how you're raised. Because if you're raised with, your
Yeah.
family,
Right.
your parents,
Always shopping.
friends,
get you
oh, look,
everything you want.
it's like, look, Tita, I got the new purse, I got the new, what is
Right.
it,
Right.
Juicy Couture, whatever is
Michael
on now,
Kors.
Michael Kors.
Too
like,
materialistic.
If I
Right.
like a purse, I'll buy it, but I'm not gonna because it's a certain brand. I'm not
Tita,
gonna
I
spend
bought
on
you
it
2 Coach bags. What
because
is
Danny
this
bought them for me. I didn't. If I had the option, I would probably like be like, oh, I want this one.
Right, you probably go to like JCPenney and grab a $20 bag.
I've gone to JCPenney. I'm like, oh, Dana, look, he's like, I just bought you a Coach bag, and you want this? He's like, it's a $50 bag. It makes no sense. And you guys, it's all about looks. Like I could go to a yard sale and get a bag that I like, you know.
Right.
It's just, and the thing is, it's material, people. Like it's material. Okay, so you're gonna buy a what $800 bag, and it's gonna rip. Or you're gonna drop it in
only
some oil.
last for 2 months.
Like, but you could have used that money in something else, like you know, something for the house, something for your car, new tires, pay a bill.
They trying to keep up a certain
standards.
Yeah, a certain standard that they think that they supposed to live up to. They want to be known as the rich person or the person with the money, even though they probably broke, their house dirty, they wash the dishes, it's all nasty, flies everywhere.
It's like those pictures that they take a picture and it's like they're all like pretty and stuff, but the bag you see the laundry and like
the water spikes on the
bed on the floor.
I see a couple of
bed doesn't have a frame.
Right.
It's like really, it's like your bed's on the floor, but you have a brand new phone. And
you got an air mattress.
But no curtains on the window.
No curtains, a sheet on the window.
And don't get me wrong, we're all like different, we may want to invest money in something else and not have this, but that's an option. But don't go for looks, it's like what's the point?
Be because somebody else has it and you want it because you want to have what's trending and what's popular and you want to be in with everybody else.
Like, why don't you use that money towards something else instead of, competing with each other? Like, oh, like, hey girl, I got the new purse, and then the next thing, oh, I have it too. It's like, so we're all gonna just spend a bunch of money that we don't have.
Right, but we can spend all that money and we could buy passports and go on the trip.
And
exactly.
Men don't like you with or without it.
Yeah.
We don't care.
And then
the next thing, we still want it.
Right, and not to mention all the money that women spend on weed.
I don't care.
All the money women spend on weave and getting their hair done and nails done.
And that's what every week, every
week, every 2 weeks.
And we're just talking about the basics.
Do women need that stuff for themselves?
Some women need it for their self-esteem.
Self-esteem, yeah.
I think it's a self-esteem, like Dip says. It just depends, like again, like how you're used to stuff. Like like I hate doing my hair, like, and I have maybe simple hair to deal with, but in the summer it's completely go with something else. Like,
just pull it back into a ponytail.
That's what I do.
They need to do Jordans and, they want to do.
That's true.
Yeah,
they do that too.
And exactly.
And
it goes, I guess it does go both ways because guys do compete with each other too when it comes to that stuff.
They definitely do.
So I guess it's not just women, it's
we're all
guys.
materialistic, vain.
And like I say, like it says, the Jordans and stuff, it's like, it's like
spends $500 for a pair of Jordans. When you just spend that $500 and
if you see me with some Jordans, I got it for free.
Please send that your free
No,
Jordans.
I won't spend more than a couple $100 on shoes. You know what I'm saying? I won't
$8.
spend that. I can't spend 6, 7, 5. No, I can't do that.
Okay, like it's like
I don't have it like that.
But even if you had the option, would you?
No.
If you had the option,
No, I mean, like I said, if I had a certain amount of money, maybe. Because, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, I like to look,
Yeah, you like your look.
I'm probably a little more, but I'm not going to spend.
Even if I had the money, Dip, I wouldn't even buy them.
No.
Nah, man.
I would.
$8 shoes or something, that's my max.
Nah, I mean,
I'm Chuck Taylor.
I don't spend more than 50, $40 on shoes.
Because I mean, how long are like regular shoes are they gonna last? Especially if you wear them for work.
Most
and everything.
same people buy a couple pair of shoes that'll last them a couple months. And
I just don't get it, guys. It's all the media, I guess.
What else we got?
So the other thing is, there's been a lot of movements with feminism and stuff, but I never see the whole feminism movement like be together, like they don't move together. They always say, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." Same thing with all these other things going on. It's like I don't see nobody like say uniting as one. It's like I see people doing like the things with Pride, with the LGBT community and stuff. I don't see nobody being a whole. It's like they're just, I don't know if it's because they want to shine more than others. They want to be heard. Some people don't like that attention. Like especially people who are not really involved with the media and stuff, but
Right.
I don't know.
Is Tita going hard on episode 2?
I'm making up for last week.
What
Okay,
the heck is going on here?
She making up for episode.
I see that.
Yeah, she was pretty quiet on that
I
episode.
was. Tita was kind of like nervous.
Got notes in there.
I got my dip site. Make sure you got notes, and I'm like, I got notes.
He said the same thing to me too. Like,
Yeah.
make sure you got your own.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I got the meal of the week today.
Yes. Go ahead, Iesha. Give us the meal of the week.
That was my homework for the week.
Okay.
All right. So what is Iesha gonna make this week?
Well, this week we're gonna plan on making some pesto chicken with some provolone. The way I do it is
In my belly.
that hit the spot for you.
Yeah.
Like you want that though?
I want that.
Yeah, that sounds about good.
We're gonna season the chicken with some salt and pepper,
Okay.
and then we're gonna put it into our little baking dish. And
Okay.
we're gonna spread it with some spread some pesto over top of the chicken, right? And then once you do that, I take provolone and I fold it in half, and I break them apart, and I put it on top of the chicken, on top of the provolone, and then I put some more salt and pepper on top of it, and then I bake it in the oven for like an hour at 350. And most of the time when I make the dish, I use angel hair pasta.
Okay.
And I season that with some butter and some garlic and some salt and pepper. And then we'll have whatever vegetable, like broccoli, corn on the cob,
asparagus, or whatever.
Right, whatever vegetable you choose, that whatever vegetables you like, that's what we usually have with it.
That sounds good because me and Iesha were like talking about like topics and stuff,
Right.
like healthy. So I'm like, Iesha knows a lot about that, like meal planning and stuff. And
Meal planning, I don't really know that much
One of the
about,
main things on
but
that is you want to make sure that when you cooking these, you want to eat not a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to have, if you have a breast,
cut the breast in half.
Cut the breast in half.
and share the breast.
I think y'all told us that before. We
Yeah.
started doing
Yeah,
that.
we started
So what you
sharing
recommend?
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that worked. For sure.
And you know what? And like
eating.
Iesha was telling me, so because summer's here now, people are watching what they're eating and stuff, and make sure they're eating enough, not eating too much.
They're trying to get them bikini bodies going on.
It's not easy, man. But we have to start with something simple, something good, something satisfying, something that's gonna fill us up. Maybe
Maybe I'll
protein
get
in
us
there.
to try this week.
Yeah.
I'll let you go ahead and take.
We're gonna record that, and we're gonna tell you guys how that goes, because that sounds good.
Yep.
That sounds real good. So
Make sure the cheese on the top is all brown.
that provolone
melty and let it melt and brown.
and that pesto. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's bomb.
This will be to be continued because this is gonna go for a while. All right, so I have a couple beauty tips of the week. Me and Iesha were talking about some tips that we could do, something simple. We were talking about like hacks and stuff. You can mix sugar and Vaseline to cure flaky lips instead of buying a lip scrub, which is like $5 or something.
Right. You can also add coconut oil to it.
Yep.
Too.
Sugar.
Coconut oil, sugar, and petroleum jelly or Vaseline.
Ain't that so much?
And you can mix it together and make you a little lip scrub.
Really?
Because you're not gonna spend more money than you don't have on something that you don't need that often, which stuff that you already
And
have at
if you
home.
got essential oils from the lady who does essential oils.
With our with Michelle.
Yep. She
Yes.
can go ahead and get you your little flavors and your scents, and you can drop those on into your little scrubs and have
your
lip
little
balm.
Yep.
Ladies be having magic, man.
Right. We just
So
wake up, don't take a shower, throw clothes on, and roll out.
We good.
But at the end of the day, we look
You see,
good.
you see, I got the flip flop too.
Sweatbands, flip
So I'm good.
Alright, we good. Let's do it.
So the other thing we're talking about, like me and Iesha are gonna start doing, like she was talking about meal planning, prepping and stuff, getting ready for the summer, getting your groove on or your bathing soap, whatever you're gonna get on. We're talking about health and stuff. So talking about your works out and stuff, and a lot of people say, okay, I'm gonna wake up and I'm just gonna work out. It's like I was doing some research and Daniel was helping me.
We're gonna start
Oh, yes.
some Zumba classes.
Oh,
That's gonna happen.
You're gonna be our instructor.
I'm
Okay.
gonna come back to my Zumba. It's been a minute, but it's gonna come back. I'm just gonna be the manager of that. Me and Iesha are gonna get that done.
I'll root from the side.
Yeah.
From the side?
I'll
Okay.
chill
Which-
with you. I get my
what's-
phone.
Dim's gonna be passing drinks. So you know the thing you do in the morning. The first thing you want to do is always wash your face. Always wash your face because you know you're sleeping, you start sweating. You don't know that you sweat, you know, when you're sleeping, but you do. You know all that dirty and stuff. So you want to give your face a good rinse. You clean your face before any workout. You know, you're gonna wash your face. It ensures that your pores won't clog up from the gross sweat, dirt, oil mix-up, build-up where you have overnight while you're working out. I have oily skin, you know, acne-prone skin and stuff to begin with. So I noticed that if I don't wash my face now, it does make a difference. You know, like I don't use makeup. Iesha and me are not really big on makeup, but we will eventually get some hats for makeup too. But the less stuff you have on your
somebody that
yes, a specialist
that does makeup and we can be a makeup model and they
we
can do our face
put it on, be like
Okay.
what they call it now, beat the face up or,
Yeah,
or
beat
something
the-
like that.
facelifts or whatever.
Beat the face up. Pain and beauty.
So yeah, you guys. So that's our little tips and our meals of the week with Sister Social. We have a lot of stuff that we want to share. A lot of recipes because Tita don't cook, but Tita's gonna start learning how to cook. You know, nicer meals and stuff. Aisha's gonna help her because Iesha could cook.
I'll help you out. I mean, just hit me up anytime. You got my and you have my Facebook. We have to exchange.
I know. We
We
still haven't
did
exchanged
that yet.
And now that we're like on Pinterest and stuff, we're gonna start messaging on there, but we still not gonna give each other number to watch.
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
it still probably won't happen.
It's all good though. But yeah.
Most definitely. Sister
We just suck like that. I mean, we have Facebook and Snapchat
Yeah.
and
Feel you.
All the
all
sites,
the social
all
sites.
the platforms.
Right.
Do
You
your thing, man.
don't even need each other's numbers no more.
Right.
That's it.
It's the 21st.
That's the
21st
21st century, you
Most
guys.
definitely. We
You
also
can
want
call
to
each
get.
other on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the phone number right there. See.
Yep. That's true.
We also want to give a shout out and support the Hydrate for the Homeless.
Yes.
It's every Sunday for the summer.
That's dope.
They get together it's actually over at the Support District Radio.
Mhm.
They get the water, bottle of water,
We have a little snack for them.
food,
You know,
they got all that deodorants,
you
all
know,
that
we have
toothpaste,
hygiene
products.
products.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
All for
we
the
haven't
homeless.
witnessed
So-
one because we've been so busy. But this Sunday we're actually gonna go to our first.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Oh my God, today's Saturday. Hello, Tita. So yeah, you guys, if you have time, please send water. You know, anything that you have to help out. You know, because it's rough out there, and now with this heat, you guys, this heat do not
Bottled
play.
water is definitely going to come in
Yep.
handy for
Yeah.
the homeless
Definitely
people.
will. Any
Definitely.
snacks, anything that would help them out.
Snacks, hygiene products.
Yes.
Yeah, that comes into what I was going to talk about today in the main perspective also. I'm going to talk about homelessness in the Phoenix area. So that I'm going to touch up on that once we go into that thing perspective.
Most definitely. I was trying to see. I know what the dates were for it, but
So it started last weekend.
it started
Yeah,
last
that
that
was
week.
started
the first
last
day.
weekend was the first
Was the
Sunday.
day.
First Sunday,
Okay.
So every Sunday,
Every Sunday,
Every
from
Sunday.
here through the
in
rest
June,
of the summer.
July, August. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every Sunday. Yeah.
Okay.
throughout
So
summer.
there's a time frame that they meet at the station, and there's a time frame where they set up, and then a time frame
I
where
think
they
it's
a liver.
10 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get out there early in the morning before you get too hot.
Yeah.
You get out there.
They
you
meet
get
up,
some, water.
They put everything together and go
Right.
in the neighborhoods. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
so you
Definitely.
guys help support.
And also, if you want to volunteer, you can do that too.
Yep. That's
We always can use
Yeah.
more volunteers.
yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna be there tomorrow, most definitely.
Yeah.
So it's time for
The lean perspective.
What you got for us, Lane?
Today I wanted to talk about a couple things that's going on locally. We have in Phoenix, we had a couple officers who were caught sending some salacious Facebook posts, and the sheriff, Jerry Williams, had to come out and talk about it and say that she put these officers on I guess office duty. They won't be working for the time being right now. They were caught because of this project that this lady Emily Baker was running, calling the Plain View Project that she launched, and it was just going through officers' Facebook posts and some of the things that they're saying online, and she was able to come up with a database that shows hundreds of officers across the country posting racist and misogynistic statements condoning violence on their Facebook accounts. So a lot of these officers, across the country are going to be getting in trouble and
they're
suspended.
They're posting crazy stuff online.
Yeah, man, racist things. Some of the one guy had, I guess it's Robert Carver III. He had a good day for a chokehold. He posted in 2002. I think it's 2011. I'm sorry. He was with the department since 2002. It was a good day for a chokehold, is what he posted.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we having all these problems with the officers being too violent and killing and shooting everyone,
right.
and with them posting things like this, it brings even more fear throughout
to
the community,
community.
and people having even more distrust towards the officers that people
Yeah.
already don't trust.
Yeah,
Exactly. It doesn't help with causing it more and stuff.
No,
Right. And the same gentleman Carver was talking about if he ran into a Black Panther Party member or a neo-Nazi at a polling station trying to intimidate voters. He was talking about what he would do to him, and this is pretty ridiculous, man. The things that we're seeing here.
Yeah.
They said 97 Phoenix officers have been identified altogether.
Whoa.
So I mean,
That's a lot.
That's at home. That's home to us, y'all.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
home to us,
officers, man. So it's a lot of officers. For us to see this and it's pretty disrespectful, I believe, and
they're supposed to be the.
I think they should be fired.
protectors of the
Myself.
community.
And they wonder why we say F the police.
Right, and they should be fired.
They're done.
She's going through the motions and trying to see exactly where they're going to go with it right now. But I think it just should be they need to be let go, man. We can't trust these officers.
To not go out on the street and
Right.
not have a racially motivated encounter with someone of minority descent.
They did lose their jobs. I don't get why every time an officer does something, they get like the office worker or whatever, desk job after that. Why they just don't fire them on the spot and give them to take their badge from them and they're done?
Well, they're the most coddled people to me throughout the community. I mean, I know they do provide protection, sort of, to the community. If they're not beating you up, they provide protection.
Right.
But they have to be held to a higher standard. We are not holding them to a standard that's even higher than me or you as citizens.
No.
When I can't walk up to someone and post these things, talking about all these things without me getting some type of blocked on Facebook, or me, I might lose my job if I'm saying things like this on Facebook.
Exactly.
So if my job was to see that I said the things that these gentlemen are saying on their pages, I definitely would be fired.
Right.
So it's not a situation of fairness. These people are going around shooting people and getting
away with
paid
it.
vacations.
Mm-hmm.
They go off with their family on
Administrative
vacation.
leave.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous on that front, and I think that something needs to be done. And a lot of these posts are, just like I said, racial and very salacious. So I stand with Ms. Williams and what she has done. The black sheriff is pretty dope. I do like that.
The chief,
I love that.
yeah.
But and she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that she did that, and hopefully we can get these gentlemen fired.
Most definitely.
Hopefully.
I appreciate that one.
And also I wanted to talk about homelessness in Phoenix.
Yes.
It's been a big problem. And
Definitely.
a lot of people are trying to do a lot of things, hydrate for homelessness. We got some more things a lot of people are doing throughout the city to try to help the homeless. But the homeless rates are just ridiculous right now. And we have to do something to try to change what's going on, the numbers. We need more programs to help out the local homeless people. Something Utah did was they built homes for the homeless to help these people out. These homes were built just for them, for homeless people. It helped for a little while, but it's starting to still become a bigger problem, because obviously that is not the only issue. It's just homes. Affordable housing is the biggest issue. Rent is just out
Ridiculous.
the roof. It's ridiculous throughout the area for a one-bedroom apartment. You should be able to get one for $400 to $500. That's ridiculous, impossible here.
Yeah, you ain't getting that.
Right, you're not getting that.
You're gonna pay about $700, $800, $900, $1,000 for a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Like, I don't understand. I know the government does its part and stuff, but I feel like it should be more money taxpayer money should be going towards, these programs,
But we could use a lot of the vacant buildings that we have around the city. We can turn those into homeless shelters, homeless communities, community centers.
Community centers.
To be able to help these people out and get them off the streets.
Well, lower rent needs to
Lower
be
rent also.
Yeah.
It failed in California, unbelievably. We haven't had any laws like that in Arizona. The
Right.
Republicans, they probably gonna be 100% against it. But there needs to be laws in place for rent gouging and the amount of rent that is. It has to be certain areas throughout the community, and it's not gonna be just. I do not want it to be one area, because if you do that, it becomes a ghetto, and you already
Right.
that.
You gotta spread it out.
You want to
through
spread it out throughout the city.
Right.
And put it in little areas, apartment here, home here,
Yeah.
apartment here, home here, throughout normal areas, because that is much better than
But
putting
we
people in
also
ghettos.
need to attack the mental health issue problem, because that also helps. That also is another reason why we have a lot of homeless people
Definitely.
too, because
That's
we
a
have a
big
lot
issue.
of mental health issues going
Yeah.
on, and we need to
Yeah.
we need to help these people.
Well, 6,914 people experienced homelessness on the night of January 21st.
Hey,
You know,
I'm
That's
not
a
talking
lot.
about building homes for the homeless. Out here in Arizona, I know they're definitely gonna be against that.
you know,
Yeah, they're gonna definitely be against that.
because it's very Republican here. Well, Phoenix as a city is more Democratic, but as a Republican state, they're going to be against
Yeah,
it.
it's the whole state. Yeah.
And with the right to work laws, they don't care about wages, and they don't care about, and with the so capitalistic mind state of the Republican Party, they're going to be all about just money. Who cares about the homeless? But if you think about helping the homeless, this helps crime. We have to get the mental ill off the streets, and this is basically most of the people are mentally ill.
A lot of people are.
Basic
Yeah.
essential health care for these people.
Right.
It makes
And
the city look
homes
prettier.
affordable for them.
Oh,
And make it safer, like if they get helped out, they'll get them off the streets. Get less crime rate will go down. All that stuff, you guys. It's just a topic a lot of people don't like to touch, because a lot of people worry about how it looks, how pretty our city looks, and they don't worry about the areas that are bad because of the
They
same issue.
avoid those areas
Exactly.
where there's panhandlers hanging
When
on
I
the side
ride
of the
to work
corners.
on Dunlap, 19th Avenue,
Yep.
coming through Cave Creek,
Yep.
down that way, I see people on bus stops sleeping, people with their little shopping carts, they got their blankets. These people are suffering, man.
Yeah.
And it'll be the richest country, one of the richest countries in the world, for us to do nothing and just stay to
To
spend
help.
billions and trillions of dollars on military and fight wars across the country, and we can't help no
We
one
can't fight
in
the
city.
hunger and the homelessness.
It's like
that's
we're
going
helping
on in
other
our own
countries.
country.
Yeah, exactly.
True that.
Yeah, we need to do it better.
We need to help out.
We did. Definitely, I think that people need to start pushing for some rent bills. I mean, maybe we could start doing it.
If we could talk to the governor
And
and
that's
see
what
what we could do.
we definitely can start that.
You know,
Because if we don't start it, I don't know if
Or at
anyone
least
else
talk
will.
to Mayor Stanton,
Yeah.
see what we can do.
Get them on the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Definitely.
Are you ready for the tough questions? You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Definitely. Well, I think we should definitely start getting some people, start talking to some people like that.
Definitely.
So some people who have some push in the community and maybe can show us which direction to go to maybe start getting some of these bills.
Talk to some
on
of the
docket.
lawmakers
You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Because we have to start somewhere, because we can't, it's easy to where we're saying, oh, you guys help this and that, but it's like we have to start somewhere.
Definitely.
Somewhere
It
has to
doesn't
be
help
started.
if we're not pushing
No.
for bills to make change happen
It doesn't.
legally and lawfully to help these people, instead of Scottsdale put an ordinance out that says it's okay to say no
Right, to the
to the
panhandle.
panhandle.
Yeah, I heard that.
And they're arresting them and they're
Right.
telling them they can't sleep in these places.
Yeah.
And
But we're
instead
not
of giving
helping
them
them.
a place to go,
I
we're
heard-
giving them places they can't go.
I heard that's another reason why Scottsdale don't want the light rail going over there.
Yeah, because they're going to
Yeah.
have homeless people and
Yeah.
girls coming
Yeah.
through their city. You already know how they are. They don't want many people
Because
coming
it's
through
a
Scottsdale.
nice area.
It's a nice area.
It's a rich, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want to keep the riff-raff out. Yeah.
But it's not fair for the people who are struggling, just because they're not struggling right now. They think
Give
that
them
they
some
don't-
decent home, affordable housing. They'll be at their house.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be in your Scottsdale. You give them affordable housing, but that's not what they're doing. So.
No, they're not going to worry about that. All they're worried about is fixing the city up and not facing the issues that are inside of the city. But,
keeping the rich,
mm-hmm.
keeping them comfortable.
Yep.
So they don't have to worry about those that's on the outskirts.
No.
And if they're getting inside close to their homes. So if they do, you know what they're going to do. They got to move. Even farther out.
And then, and then certain areas are going to be the ones that are going to be, the ghetto, the poor area. They're going to be like, oh, this, don't go to Phoenix or don't go here because, that's where all this.
Avoid these areas.
Yeah, it's like.
That's why I was saying that they don't put it in just one area.
No.
I don't think that affordable housing should be in one area. It should be
spread out.
Through the city.
Most definitely.
All right, and that's the link perspective for this week. We'll be at you next week with more on the link.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
that was
this.
Good.
This is dope right here, y'all.
That was a pretty good topic. That was very good and very informative,
Yeah, we had segments. We had Word on the Street News, Sister Social had, and the Lean Perspective. This is another dope show, the DanYo&Tita podcast. If you would like to support the DanYo&Tita podcast, Cash App is DanYo&Tita podcast. PayPal, DanYo&Tita podcast. Also, if you want to be on the shout out roulette, email us DanYo&Tita podcast at gmail.com or inbox the DanYo&Tita podcast Facebook page. Mm-hmm. What else they like to
don't forget to like the DanYo&Tita
podcast.
Go to our page. Drop that thumbs up.
Leave us a comment what you think of how our episodes are coming about.
Mm-hmm. If you like to be on, if you like to do the freestyle intro of the week, hit up DanYo&Tita podcast at Gmail.
Noah did a good job. That was awesome.
Yeah. We'll be taking interviews soon of some people.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and inbox me, Daniel, whatever, and hit the page up if you think you want to be on the show and have some interesting topics or anything that you can add to the show.
Yeah, we need a makeup artist, so we need to get one in the Facebook page inbox.
Once we get bigger, we're gonna start paying for Tita and Iesha to get their makeup done before the show.
Yeah. It's not like makeup of the day is brought to you by.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Man.
Get some local artists in here helping us out.
And then not just that we can start doing snacks.
Once again, shout out to Wright. Check out all his social media pages: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all his stuff. I didn't shout out his social media. I got to do that.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, you do.
Then you want them to follow you on anything social media?
No, just
Nah, I think I'm good.
Just hit up the DanYo&Tita page. No.
Alright.
Iesha?
Nah, I'm cool. I'm not too flossy with the followers and all of that. I can be followed from the DanYo&Tita
but you
podcast.
can look me up on Twitter if you want to. It's at Diplean. You know what I'm saying on Twitter. That's my Twitter handle.
My Twitter is at Iesha_Ariel.
Okay. You want it?
You can go on the DanYo&Tita podcast, on the DanYo&Tita page. You know, you go check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
DanYo&Tita on YouTube. At DanYo&Tita on Twitter. I think DanYo&Tita Instagram. Yep. That's it. Facebook page. Like that Facebook page.
Hit us up with topics.
Yeah.
Hit us up with topics.
What you think.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? If Tita didn't hit, if you want to hit the voicemail, we still have that number. You know, Tita took me out of it, but I still have it.
Yeah, we found it.
If you want to drop a voicemail, 602-492-3417. It's the DanYo&Tita podcast. We out.
We out.
Next week.
Holla holla.
Bye, y'all.